Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new A24 film, Lamb. In rural Iceland, a childless couple discovers a strange and unnatural newborn in their sheep barn. They decide to raise her as their own, but sinister forces are determined to return the creature to the wilderness that birthed her. This is an A24 film. It's going to be artsy, but it also is described as a horror film. It's probably going to be in the most artistic way possible. I did not watch the trailer for Lamb. I did after watching this movie, so it explains a lot of things that I was shocked about in this movie. Lamb is a little bit of a stressful, tense film, a little bit towards the end of the movie. The way that this film is set up, it has a strong opening that feels very tense. The unknown of this sheep that is born in their barn. Not often are they showing the sheep, and we're just seeing the reactions from this couple. Meaver Pace is in the film, and we're watching her reaction to this sheep being born. Their facial expressions could tell us that this could be a really suspenseful horror film from A24. But as the film progresses, and we see in this trailer, this sheep is a person. It's walking, has a coat on, they're holding its hand. They take the sheep in as their own. They care for it, they watch TV with it, they give it baths, they feed it, they sleep with it at night. And the first time that I saw this, I literally had to rewind watching the film, because I wasn't sure if it was a dream of some sort or if that was the actual thing that was happening. And it is. And that's pretty much the whole film of them bonding and understanding one another. But you always have this sense in the back of your mind that something is wrong. Because the film, at its core, with the acting and the sheep, it seems like it's going to be happy. And yes, there's a lot of things that are going well for this family, and they seem to be happy, just this trio. But the way that this film is shot, lingering on the shots of the lambs and the land as well, and the house, it's got a very chilling atmosphere. It never really feels happy. And that's, I think, where this film could be regarded as a horror film. There is a pretty horrific scene at the end of the movie. But for the majority of it, it doesn't feel much like a horror film, but the atmosphere itself does provide for a lot of tension. A lot of times we see the lamb walking off and doing things on their own, and we're always wondering what's happening with that, but they never really show it. Just those lingering shots, the score too, and how quiet it can get does make it a pretty stressful film, because I'm always thinking, I know something's going to happen. I know something's going to happen right now. It's A24. It's going to really catch me by surprise. And it did. I was in complete shock at the end of this movie with what was happening. And let me tell you, it's worth it. It's a bit of a slow burn. It definitely takes its time setting up this unique family. The beginning of the film, the sheep being born, we see this couple and their daily routines with the lambs. It takes its time. And I didn't really mind that, because I was always interested in the lamb and what was going to happen with their story. And by the end of it all, I think it was a great payoff. I think it ended in a way that set up the beginning as well. And so there's this really strong connection between the beginning and the end, which makes the middle half of it worth it because of that bond that is growing between this family. This movie is haunting, but it's also beautiful. Watching this family take care of something that they're not quite sure of what it is, but they are there to be helpful and take care of it and love it. You know, that side of it's beautiful, but also the way that it's shot, the score, the lingering moments on the lambs, and what it is presenting throughout the film it's also very haunting. So it's got that good balance of both. And the acting too is really good. There's some really strong performances in here. Numi Pace plays her part very well, especially in the beginning when that reaction of what is this, but I want to take care of it. And I would love to try to sit down and pronounce the husband's name, but I would just absolutely butcher it. But also, he is really good in the film as well. And his brother eventually comes into the movie as well. So we have another character that does get involved. And his reaction to seeing the lamb for the first time is exactly how I felt when watching the movie. So overall, Lamb, I didn't know what to expect going into it because I did not see the trailer. But after watching the trailer, it all makes sense to me now. But this is a haunting, beautiful film that has some really good direction, some really nice scenic shots too that make Iceland just look very beautiful. But there also is some shots that make this film quite nerving to watch and quite stressful. And by the end of it, stick around to the end, it's horrific and a little bit disturbing as well. So before I give you my score for Lamb, make sure to check out my reviews here on my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Lamb a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new A24 film, Lamb. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up-and-coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.